Mark Bowden had this great presentation that talks about that the moment you walk into a room, subconsciously, us humans are looking at that person before you even open your mouth and putting you in three buckets based on what they see, how they feel, and what does it you remind them of. You may be in the friend bucket. If you remind them of something negative, well, you're going to be in that enemy bucket, and they're going to react accordingly, or you're irrelevant. Now, for new emerging leaders that I've worked with, this third bucket tends to be one of the more challenging ones, especially with more established team members that have been there for a while. Part of how we prove ourselves to existing team members is understanding their value and their purpose for being there. What do we bring to the table that enhances them? If you are not only a younger generation, but a new leader dealing with an older generation and a more established employee, how they define your worth is different between what you see as necessary and how they have earned their position. So how do we bridge that gap? How do we get into the friends particular bucket? Well, first we have to have a conversation with those individuals that have been there for a while and earned their trust. A great way I have done it is sitting down with them as if I was speaking to a mentor, explaining my point of view, what I see, and getting feedback from their experience. Now, I want to be clear. This doesn't mean kowtowing to them, kissing their ass, bowing down to them. No, is learning that, hey, you have 10, 15, 20 years of experience in this position with this company doing this job. Here's what I see as a value add. Give me some input. That creates buy-in because they do have an influence with the rest of the group, which leads to my next point. If you can't understand what's important to them, why they do what they do, and you don't address that why, you are going to quickly get between enemy and irrelevant because you're not adding value to them, regardless of what it is. So initially, when you get promoted, take the time to sit down one-on-one and understand the pace of communication. Do they tend to speak fast, think fast, decide fast, and you need to adjust, or is it in alignment to how you communicate? Do they prefer communication as a bullet point, bottom line, or facts and information, or more relational? They feel more comfortable with social elements. Next, what is important to them? The process, procedure, direction, a career, financial bonuses, family, quality of life. Find that, because then you can attach to how we're going to get there. And third, and by far the most important, is there a collective vision or goal that everyone is focusing on that you can utilize as how do we get there quicker or get a much better result that maybe they haven't considered? This will allow you to show value and start moving you from irrelevant or enemy to friend. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button at the bottom. We grow by your experiences, your subscriptions, your comments, your thumbs up, so we can get to more of those newer emerging leaders, give them this information to help them thrive and succeed.